Good morning, children. Today's topic is percentage. So, in the previous class, we have seen what a ratio is, how to write the proportional form, and then as well as we have seen the to find out a variable from a proportion, and now it is percentage. What do you mean by percent? Percent from the name itself, per cent, in the sense it is per hundred, per hundred. Suppose example, if I am taking as x percent, that means x by 100. Directly I'll write percent means per hundred, x percent means x by 100. Suppose if I write 5%, 5% means 5 by 100. Okay, now suppose if I am just writing as 5%, that's all, 5 by 100. Of how much? Like suppose if I say that 20%, 20% of 300. 20% of 300. How are you going to write? So easy way. What is meant by 20%? 20 by 100. Of means into 300 as it is. So therefore you'll get 100, 100 will get cancelled. 3 to the 60. 3 into 20, 60. So therefore what you will write? 20% of 300 is equal to 60. 20% of 300 is equal to 60. This is how we understand percentage. Okay, right. In the broad prospect, let us see. Here I have a table, right? It is a 10 by 10 table. That means 100 squares are there in this. Now in the 100 squares, there are three particular colors filling the boxes or filling the squares. Now if you see the first one, so how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 100 are colored pink, is it not? Are colored pink. So what do we write in the fraction form? How do we write it in the fraction form? It is 9 by 100. In the fraction form, we will write it as 9 by 100. Now, if you see this one, it is 10 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. So, how do we write the fraction form? It is 14 out of 100. 14 by 100. Now, if you see here, 10 plus 10, 20. Yellow color, like 20 by 100. So, when you observe, what is the fraction? Right? So, in which fraction is the pink color occupying the given squares? So 9 by 100, and orange color 14 by 100, yellow color 20 by 100. So this is how we'll write the fraction. Now the same thing if you have to write into percent. Percent, how? Already it is per 100. Already it is per 100. When it is per 100, you can write directly it as 9%. So when it is per 100, I can write it as directly as 9%. 9 by 100 means it is can be said as 9%. 14 by 100, it can be said as 14%. Right. 20 by 100, it can be said as 20%. 20%. That means it is already by 100. So therefore we are writing it as percent. Directly, instead of writing to 20 by 100, you can say that it to be 20%. 14 by 100, 14%. 9 by 100, 9%. So now did you understand the concept of percent? Right. Sometimes in the percent you will say that there is an increase in the percent. Right. So increase. So what we call here, it is increase in percentage or percentage increase. Percentage increase. So we will find out first how much percent is there. So suppose 5% increase. 5% increase. So when you say 5% of increase, what does it mean? Final value will be 105. If the initial is 100, initial is 100. So final value will be 105. Is it not? For every 100, how much is increased? 5% is increased. When 5% is increased, for every 100, 5 is increased. That means you are going to add 5 to 100. So 105 is the final value. Increase is 5. Increase is only 5. Now suppose if I say 20% decrease. 20% decrease. What am I writing? Decrease. When I say 20% decrease is there. So initial value, suppose if you take as 100. Initial value is 100, suppose. Okay. So now final value will be how much? For every 100, 20 is reduced. So therefore final value is going to be 100. What is the decrease? The decrease is just 20. So this is how you have to understand percentage concept. Okay. So let us see few examples so that it will be clear for you how to use the percentage concept. First pause the video for a moment and copy down. Take the screenshot. Now let us see the example. In a class, there are 35 girls and 15 boys. What is the percentage of boys and girls? So what is given? In a class, 35 girls are there. So let us make girls, boys, total fraction. It will be easy for you to understand it. Right? In comparison with previous condition, previous example of squares, what we have taken, in that manner only I am going. How many girls are there? 35. How many boys are there? 15. What is the total? 50. How do you write the fraction? So under fraction also girls and boys let us write. Under girls 35 out of 50. Is it not? 35 out of 50. Now boys 15 out of 50. Is it not? You have to take the total always into consideration. Total always into consideration. Now percentage of girls. Now percentage of girls. How are we going to write it? Now you know the fraction of girls. How many are there? 35 out of 50. So therefore, now this one you have to convert. What did I say? To make a percentage. If you have 100 in the denominator, your job will be very easy to say that how much percentage you have. Right? So I will do first method. Right? Method 1. Method 1 from fraction. From fraction. I am doing it from fraction, method 1. So we have 35 by 50 as fraction of girls, right? Fraction of girls, right? So therefore now what we will do, I'll write the equal fraction here, converting the denominator into 100. Very good. You know that now 35 into 2 by 50 into 2 is equal to 70 by 100, which means it is 70%. It is 70%. What did I do? I used from fraction. I took fraction into consideration. So, what is the fraction of girls you have? 35 by 50. What did I write? 35 by 50 can be written as an equal fraction as 35 into 2 by 50 into 2. You know this pretty well. So that is 70 by 100, which is 70%. This is one method. I'll give you another method which is very smart way of doing it. So I'll say that, right? If there are 35 children in 50 classroom, means in a classroom of 50 children, right? In a classroom of 100 children, how many girls could be there? It is like a ratio form. It is like a ratio form. So, it is something like if I say that there are 35 children in a 50 classroom, in a 100 classroom, how many children are there? So, now therefore I say that girls total. So, how we did in the previous class? Girls 35, total 50. Girls, we don't know how many they are. X, here it is 50. So, write it directly. So we did it, is not ratio. 35 is to x is as 50 by 50 is to 100. This is the way that you will write. Or directly 35 by x is equal to 50 by 100. 35 by x is equal to 50 by 100. Easy method. 5 2s are Now cross multiplication, 2 into 35, x is equal to 35 into 2, which is equal to 70. See the beauty of mathematics. In whichever manner you understand, in whichever manner you want it to do, you can do in all possible ways. So from fraction I took it like this. I just made the denominator to be equal to 100. So when I have to make the denominator into 100, whichever number I am multiplying with denominator, the same number I have to multiply the numerator here. So I converted here. This is a little bit logical method. This is direct method. See, we know number of girls in a classroom 35. In that classroom, how many are there total children? 50. Now we are asking for to find out percentage. Percentage means what? For 100, how much it is it not? Simply percent means per 100 how much. So total if we take as 100, we have to find out how many children are there. Since we don't know, we are putting it as x. So you can write it as 35 is to x is as 50 is to 100. You can definitely do like this and then find out x also, or directly 35 by x is equal to 50 by 100. So you got it as x is equal to 70. Beautiful, na children? So copy it down. Take a screenshot. Right. Now let us do it for boys. Okay. Let us do it for boys. So for boys, again, percentage of boys. So two methods we'll do. Fraction method and the ratio method. We'll do both fraction method and ratio method. So under fraction, what do we have? What did we get the fraction of boys here? Right, 15 by 50, because there are only 15 boys in a total classroom of children 50. Right. So therefore, what is the fraction method you have here? 15 by 50. So to make this one into percentage, I want the denominator to be 100. So I'll write it as 15 into 2 by 50 into 2, that is equal to 30 by 100, which implies 15 boys in the classroom means 30%. 30%. So 15 boys in the classroom of total 50 children means 30% are boys. Now let us see the ratio method. In ratio method, what we are going to write? Under boys strength, under total strength. The first one is 15 boys, total is 50. The second one, we don't know how many boys are there. We wanted to find percentage, therefore we are taking the total to be 100. Now do the, so from this 15 by x is equal to 50 by 100. Now 5 2s are, so now cross multiplication, x is equal to 2 into 15, which is equal to 30. Therefore 30% of boys. Therefore 30% of boys. In both the ways. You can do it in both the ways, right? So this is the best method where you can solve many of the problems with this particular method. Okay, right? If fractions are given directly from the fraction, this is how you have to find out. Okay, children. So it's up to you. Whichever method is convenient for you, you can adopt any method. Both are right. Okay. So take a screenshot. Now let us see example 2. Shirt A has 3 by 5 cotton and shirt B has 3 by 4 cotton. We don't know what is the other material which is used in making the shirts. But in shirt A you have 3 by 5 cotton and in shirt B has 3 by 4 cotton. In which form it is given? Yes, it is given in fraction form. You can use the fraction method. So what is the percentage of the cotton in each shirt? Which shirt has more percentage of cotton? Very simple, right? Very simple. So we'll go by fraction method, right? We'll go by fraction method. So what is that you have? Shirt A. What is the fraction given? 3 by 5. I want to make the percentage. I want to find the percentage. So I have to make the denominator equal to 100. That means 5 into 20 is 100. Since I am multiplying the denominator with 20, I have to multiply the numerator also with 20. So now see this one. This will become 60 by 100, which implies it is equal to 60%. So shirt A has 60% of cotton. Shirt A has 60% of cotton. Now let us take shirt B. So in shirt B, what is given for shirt B? 3 by 4. Right? 3 by 4. So now I want to make the denominator into 100. So 4 into 25 becomes 100. So thus I'll make numerator also, I'll multiply with 25. So it is 3 into 25 is 75 by 100, which means that it is 75%. See how easy it is. So that is why you should have different kinds of methods whenever you do problem. No, you think in different ways. So and then you can pick up which one is easy for which particular problem. That is also important. Which one is very easy and very direct to solve a particular problem. So in this method also you can use like directly like finding the percentage with comparing it with 100 and the total quantity and doing it. That will become a long method. And fraction method, it's very short, simple, straight, easy to understand. Okay, now what's the second part? Second part of the problem, very silly, right? Which shirt has more percentage? Shirt B has more percentage. So, right children? So pause the video. Listen to the problem once again if you don't understand. But it is the easiest way of solving it. Now the next problem. Ganga went to a tailor with 1 meter cloth. She asked him to make a blouse to her. The tailor used 0.75 meters of cloth and returned the remaining cloth. What percentages of cloth is used and how much percentage is returned? Very good. So now let us see how to solve it. We will do again this one also in two forms. Okay. We will do something like how much is consumed. 0.75 meters out of 100% of cloth, is it not? Complete cloth. So out of complete cloth, how much is used? 0.75 meters is used. So we use that logic here. What logic? Out of 100%, 0.75 is used. Right? Consumed. Cloth consumed is equal to 0.75 of how much? Of how much cloth? 100% cloth. Complete cloth, is it not? It may be 1 meter, 2 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, whatever it is. Whatever it is, 100% cloth. Out of the total cloth, this much is only used. So therefore, what is used? 0.75 meters of 100%. Of means multiplication of 100%. 0.75 of 100%. So 0.75 of 100%. 100 by 100. Again, percent means by 100. So 0.75 into 100 by 100. So I will write it. 0.75 into 100 is 75. Is it not? From decimal calculations you know this. 0.75 into 100 is 75. 75 by 100. Now this is equal to 75%. We want the answer in percentages, dear. That is why we are not cancelling it. Don't think that 100 by 100 is 1. No, ma'am. Why are we writing here? We can cancel and put 7.75. Then what? How do you find out the percentage? Yes. So this is one method. So what is the logic here? Only this much cloth is used of the total cloth. What is the total cloth mean in terms of percentage? 100% of cloth. Is it not? Out of 100% cloth you have used only 0.75. 0.75 into 100%. Of means into. So 100 by 100. Now I multiplied these two. 0.75 into 100 is 75 by 100 is 75%. Very good. Very easy, is it not? So I'll do the other method. What method? Which method do we have? Yes, ratio method, right? So this is first method, second method. Now I do the second method. Which method? cloth consumed. I'll take cloth consumed as one column, and cloth, total cloth, total cloth as one column. Okay, under cloth consumed 0.75, total cloth 1 meter. We don't know how much is consumed for 100 meters. This is the meaning, isn't it? Percentage means for 100. Whatever the quantity here, whenever it is percentage, you have to take for 100. If it is 100 meter cloth, how much would have been consumed? If it is for 1 meter, how much it is? For 1 meter, if it consumed 0.75, what is the meaning of percentage? If for 100, how much it would be? Yes, very easy. 0.75 divided by x is equal to 1 by 100. Okay, cross multiplication. So 100 into 0.75 x here, x is equal to 100 into 0.75, which is equal to 75. So here x directly is a percentage. X itself is percent. Therefore 75%. 75% is consumed. Remember, you are taking x with versus 100. With 100 you are taking, so therefore x itself will become the percentage here. X itself will become the percentage here. Okay, children. So this is again the ratio method. The ratio method. Okay, so pause the video for a moment and copy down. Yeah, how much is returned? Here itself you can write, is it not? 75% is consumed. How much is returned? 25% is returned. So just you subtract 75 from 100. That's all. Okay? Take a screenshot. Copy the notes properly. Last problem for today. This is from your exercise only. I picked up the first problem. In a school X, 48 students appeared for 10th class exam. Okay? Out of which 36 students passed. In another school Y, 30 students appeared and 24 students passed. If the DEO wants to give an award on the basis of pass percentage, which school will get? Very easy. Let's go by ratio method. Okay? Right? So let us take both A and B, X and Y schools. So school X. Then next school Y. Okay? So we will do like appeared, passed. Right, appeared, passed. Right, and here percentage we want. Therefore, one of the factors is going to be 100 when we want it to find. So, how many are appeared from school X? 48. How many passed? How many passed there, children? 36. From school Y, how many appeared? 30 appeared. And how many passed? 24 passed. Okay. So therefore now we wanted to find out the pass percentage here. Pass percentage, let it be X. X are passed. Percentage for 100. Here pass percentage. Here also X. Right? This is 100. So find out X here. X from the school here. How do you find out? 48 by 100 is equal to 36 by X is equal to 36 by X. So 6 6 are 38. 6 8s are 48. So now 4 2s are 4 25s are. Okay. And then so now cross multiplication. So I am left with 2 by 25 is equal to 6 by X. I can do this one also. 2 3s are. So cross multiplication, you will get X is equal to 3 into 25, which is equal to 75. I am doing in this method. If you want, you can transpose and find by yourself. By this time you should have your own approach of simplifying things. Okay, you can transpose and find. So I got X to be 75. That means school F has got a pass percentage of 75% pass percent. 75% pass. Now let us see for school Y. So in school Y, the same thing, 30 by 100, which is equal to 24 by X. Okay, I will go by transpose method. Bring X onto the left hand side. So it will become multiplication. So 30x by 100 is equal to 24. 30x by 100 is equal to 20. Now transpose 100. 30x is equal to 24 into 100. Now transpose 30. 24 into 100 by 30. So I am doing the method which you may think comfortable. So 3 8s are 24. Now x is equal to 80. So 80%. Therefore, school Y has 80% pass. So here I'll explain you. Directly also you can do. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 3, 8s are 24 because single terms are there. So 10 into 80, 80% directly. Or if you want to go by transpose, like so many steps are needed. So therefore try to adopt, children try to adopt to do directly. If you think you are very much perfect with the concept of solving the equations. Okay, so what do we see here? So this also we have taken ratio and this also we have taken ratio. Here I did directly, here I took transpose. 75% pass, 80% pass. So which school has more pass percentage? Y. School Y will get the award from DO. Okay, so right, come on, pause the video, take the screenshot. Have you write it in the ratio form is very, very important. Don't get confused with which should come under which. Okay, children, see you next day. See you in the next class. Now finish your exercise and post me the problem.